I'm gonna jump right back in. I'm gonna do another one. We have to unlock by having 12 soul hearts. Did we not have 12 soul hearts? I wonder how the save information, the save data got wiped here. Just maybe do a random. I think it's funny how everyone's like bitching about haircuts right now. Or like, yeah, I saw like all these pictures, right? And videos of people that were protesting with guns and shit about like, we need haircuts, holding signs. I saw a post on Reddit and it was saying how like the exact same people that are out there like toting their guns on City Hall and protesting so that they can get back to their life and get a haircut are the exact same people that were bragging how long they could last during a pandemic locked up in their house because, you know, they got the guns and they got the canned foods and they're like, yeah, I can last forever. And then something actually happens and they're like, I need a haircut. King Mido's tier 1 sub, what's up? Thank you for that. It was like, that's fucking true. Holy shit. Blocking off traffic to the hospital in a protest, preventing ambulances from getting to hospitals. Effectively making the situation not only worse because you're breaking the quarantine, but worse because you're stopping the sick people from being better. Like, that's just, and most of these things, I'm pretty sure that these were all linked to like actual like fake accounts and rallies that were being essentially stoked from some unknown party on the internet that was all coming from the same source. So it's like every single state was being hit, like these groups. This is fake information. Somebody out there is like literally riling people up and getting them to be fucking dumbasses out. And this is how Russia is going to, this is how they did interfere with our elections. That's it. Facebook, god damn, I hate Facebook so much. I hate it so much. It's the cause of so many fucking problems. Well, people's stupidity is the cause of the problem. But man, oh man, does Facebook serve that shit up on a silver platter. Colorado had like 2 to 3. Boomer doomer. Fight me, bro. Fight me, bruh. Been a while since I played Azazel. Wire coat hangers, good. Should just think about our health, I think, as this character. Just if you guys see something like this, especially on Facebook, that ends up rustling your jimmies, really think hard about what's the source of this and what is the point of this post. Chat 17, what's up? It's so crazy to me that like one person could just create these like fake accounts on Facebook and be like, let's all fuck everybody up. Destroy the world, and everyone's like, yeah. Training breaks as Lone Wolf. I agree that this is really hard. This is really hard. The whole like quarantine thing and like how is everyone supposed to pay for their shit? But maybe, you know, we could get, since especially the US is one of like the worst rankings places that we know of, that will be, you know, at least somewhat honest about the number of cases that we've had, a number of deaths being the worst on that list. Maybe the government could like step in and do as much as like all these other governments that are like foregoing mortgage payments and things like that. Maybe big billion-dollar businesses can go fuck themselves. I don't know, things like that. China gave an honest one, finally. I did not hear about that. People are going crazy. Well, it's just weird too that like everyone was giving the government so much shit about not taking this seriously and not locking everything down, and then it was locked down. Everyone's like, whew, good. And then like, you know, a month later, everyone's like, fuck the government for locking me down. What? Huh? Could be an overlap with the same people that think that this is all a hoax. Probably is. D100, am I gonna use it? Probably not. No balls. Oh. Just reopen the country. I would be, nice, it counted as 2 explosions, good. I'd be more open for like, just open the country and let people be people. Like, I'm gonna stay inside and not get sick, and if you guys wanna just go ahead and like get it out of your system and then everyone just die, like go for it. But I really wouldn't wanna do that because of the stress and strain it would put on the actual people that are actually doing a fucking ton to like try to mitigate this whole thing, and also known as essential workers. That would fuck them up, man. The hospitals would just be, oof, man. Apocalypse. It's called natural selection. People entering this like a vacation. Fucking ridiculous. Same people complaining about being quarantined are the people who would complain about the deaths in hospitals and being full. I'm gonna choose not to take this book. It's better than what I got, but that's a lot of health to give up. 3,000 from White Stasis. My hoodie just showed up. Nice. Does it look good? Tweet me. Tweet me, bruh. And thanks for the 3,000 bits. That is amazing. Convoy, 100 bits. Which country's government doesn't believe that COVID doesn't exist, so that gangs are forcing people to quarantine? You asking a question? Or are you saying that's your country? What's your thoughts on Borderlands 3 DLC? Haven't bought any DLC. Couldn't tell ya. Got the game on sale. Going cheap. I haven't even beat the original, the first part of it, so. Brazil. The problem also with just letting people get sick is like, we're not going to get rid of this thing. We don't need this illness around for any longer than it's already been. Remember Ebola? No, you don't, because it didn't fucking go anywhere. It died. We sent people over to the country and we made a quarantine zone over there first before anything happened. Do you remember that? You remember that? Zika. Isn't Zika still like a problem over there though? I haven't heard anything for a while about Zika. We literally went over there and then made a quarantine zone and then like handled it. Like way before it did anything. My dad was there at Sierra Leone. Ebola and Zika are still issues. Resubs is Coda. Appreciate that. It was harder to spread, Faller Wolf. Yeah. So, okay, so with that in mind, let's say that Ebola was harder to spread and we knew about, oh, I didn't think I was that close. We knew about COVID, Corona, pre-January, I think? Pre-January? So here's a much, much larger problem, which with a much, much smaller response, mind you. If it was easier to spread, shouldn't we have taken it more seriously than we did Ebola? That would be my opinion. I didn't mean to buy that, but I'm gonna use it. Hey, wait. Range ups actually are very good for this boy with his limited range. Early December. Something called the Spanish flu. It was also really bad, yes it was. It's because the Chinese government didn't acknowledge it. But we knew about it though, it's a fact now. It's come out that we actually knew it was warned to be a pandemic like back in like December or January or some shit. Another bad trip, lucky me. Hey, I like that. I mean, I think it's a little bit better than our laser. Laser's not bad, but mom's knife is tasty. Ebola was a death sentence. That's why the world acted so quickly. With COVID, it was downplayed internationally. I think that COVID is a death sentence for millions of people, right? It's just millions of people. Fuck them. Coda Fox, there it is. You did it 3 months, third of the way to being a butt, baby. Love you, Huts. Usually can't make it to your streams, but glad I can make it here. I always watch you in Huts too. Thank you for being an awesome fan. I appreciate you. Marino says, have you ever played Sacrifice? No, I don't know what that is. I'm not saying that I'm an expert here, you guys. I hope you guys realize that. Some people get really upset when I touch on anything that's even remotely close to being political. Just throwing out there some very low-hanging, obvious statements that are like, hey, here's a simple question that I have every right to ask. Ugh. I risked it, and it was garbage. Living is political. 1,000 tweeted from White Stasis. I can probably bring that up. We can all look at the glory of your sweatshirt. Well, did you at me, bro? There it is. It took a while. Hey. Hope you don't mind me showing your face. Sorry. There it is. Wonderful sweatshirt. It looks great in black. Wait, is it black and gold or is it blue? Wonderful. Nice work. Why the fuck would you hoard toilet paper? Says McAnani Mats. Why was that hard to read? I've read that before. I mean, it makes sense why people thought they needed to. Because like you're gonna shit your guts out and like there was like things that came out that are like, well, you better have toilet paper because you're gonna be inside for a while, especially with the quarantine and blah, blah, blah. So everyone's like, oh my God. And then like, it only took a couple people to start hoarding toilet paper. Like those fuckers that bought all of it and then tried to sell it back for higher prices. Now the rest of us can't get toilet paper. So the second that you see toilet paper, you're like, I gotta get it. I'm now panicking for toilet paper because of what you did, dickhole. Try to charge me more for my own goddamn toilet paper that I usually get. Fucker. And we're gonna play more Risk of Rain 2. There's a new update that came out. Good on them. Good on them for continuing and being so up on their updates. I can't guarantee more content, but you know, I still like the game. 1,000 bits. I have about 240 rolls, but I'm not selling them. Do you actually have 240 rolls, bro? Because it took me over a month just to find a pack. Meanwhile, you're sitting on more than you could use in a year. I'm struggling over here. I'm like looking at bidets on Amazon like, I don't wanna, What's wrong with bidets? Some dude was caught by the FBI because he was hoarding enough surgical masks, gloves, and sanitation supplies to fully outfit several hospitals and was selling them to doctors for 700% markup price. There's always gonna be one. There's always gonna be one. And in our case, there's always gonna be multiple. I don't know what that thing wants from me. Probably gonna blow, what a terrible room. What a terrible, no good, very bad room. Laughing my ass off about the whole 5G thing. Some woman just got arrested because she was shooting at people on a cell tower. Damn, you're gonna give me COVID with the 5Gs. 5G stands for COVID, good coronavirus, gorilla virus, and go Trump. Antibirth is spicy. I didn't have a fifth one there. She's mentally ill, had nothing with the 5G. I thought it did. I guess the news maybe just linked it with all this 5G craze. Woman shooting at cell tower. She's shooting at the people working on the cell tower. House update sometime soon. Love to see some progress. Yeah. Maybe. I haven't even touched my house in like a month now. It's just sitting there. It's driving me nuts, man. I don't know how I feel about 5G, but it definitely doesn't cause coronavirus. I don't even know, man. I'm just gonna stay out of that one. I don't even know how, what, why, or when, or where. No idea. King Midos, what's up? Just want to thank you for all your videos. They helped me out a lot through high school. Come home. Some of my darkest times. Sorry about that. I don't know what I'm reading. A sub at $5 is the least I could give. Thank you for all of your hard work. Thank you so much. Absolutely. I need to increase the size of these letters. Boomer mode. Did a random number picker, and this is what you get. This is butter with 51 bits. How fun is that? Civilians shouldn't have guns, says Lag N. It's really interesting talking about like, would you consider gun ownership, is it necessarily political? It totally can be, absolutely, but it's gonna be really interesting talking about that because we have people from so many different countries here. It's not just one thing, right? You have people that have so much stricter rules here, and then you have people that are like, our country doesn't give a shit, I have a rocket launcher. White Stace is 1,000 bits. I subjected you to all the awful picture. I hope you're okay with me sharing that. I should have put that up a little bit higher and I could have gotten both these machines. Once again, I don't want to like get political with it, but I will ask, I think it's nice to ask the obvious questions that some people just kind of bypass. I don't really want to deal with that. Oh, they all did explode into rocks. Luckily, I got saved by the door, maybe? Or it could have been my ball. Leon Hart, 5 months. Haven't been watching much, but I miss you almost as much as I miss eating those pretzel bite things. It's been too long. These pretzel bites? The only thing better than these pretzel bites, you guys, and a nice glass of water is actual pretzel bites or full pretzels dipped in beer cheese. Hey, that's just me. I totally understand why people like guns and like shooting guns and like owning guns. That's never been, you know, I've grown up around people that have guns, that love shooting guns. I've fired guns. I get the excitement. I get why people like to hunt and fish and I actually, Jan was super into archery and I bought a bow. I bought like a bag. You just shoot it into like this little straw bag thing. So like, you know, I get it. I totally get it. I'm not gonna try to sit here and say that, you know, you're a bad person if you want to have guns. That's extreme to me. But what if we said that you couldn't own fully automatic weapons and instead you could, like, we opened up places like gun ranges where you can go and fire off a goddamn rocket launcher, right? As long as it's safe and you're with a person who's like strictly licensed and shit. I don't even know the rules on it right now. Is that how it works right now? Probably not in every state. Every state's different, right? Like fully automatic, I don't necessarily see why you would have to have that in your house, right? This is a thing. If you want something to protect yourself, there's lots of options, right? Fully automatic is literally designed to take out crowds of people for like warfare. You know what I mean? I don't understand why you really need that in your house, unless you're expecting a war. In which case, maybe you should do something other than posting up just by yourself. Unless you're against the law, right? Or you're on the wrong side of the law already, I guess. I don't know, man. Auto or illegal? Yeah. Who wouldn't want to shoot a rocket launcher? Concerns with semi-automatic. So, exactly, what's the real defined difference? I know what I think it is. What's the defined difference, so I'm on the right page and everyone else is on the right page, between an automatic and a semi-automatic gun? I don't want people to get mad and start fighting each other, start calling each other idiots or dumbasses in chat. That gets us nowhere. I would like to just understand a little bit more. And I'm gonna try to keep this as not political as possible. Fully automatic is a machine gun. Semi-automatic that's one bullet per trigger pull. One shot, one bullet. But you don't have to like reload or recock it, right? It's just a semi, so you can just like yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. I'm still sitting on this D100 and it sounds like it could be fun, but you know, it might spice up our Azazel run. Most pistols are semi-automatic. Yep. Okay. I believe if the military can have it, we can have it, because some people are desperate for power that they would do anything for it. What do you mean? I don't get that. You're saying you need to protect yourself from these people who want power? I guess the real question might end up being, how many of you do you think that you need to take action because like your government might be overthrown or something like that, right? Like governments can get corrupt. So you're saying, Biffy boy, you might need to take down hordes of police officers because the government will be corrupt and they're gonna send these police officers to your house to kill you or capture you unlawfully and unrightfully. Not necessarily police. Well, we're talking about government though, right? So I guess you're talking about like military is gonna come to your house? And you need to take out hordes of military people? Militia? Group of men and women hired by contractually by the government with sticks? The rabble? I missed an Eden run or something? No, we're not doing Eden. Eden runs are over, man. Guns to protect our family because other people have guns. So you're gonna, okay, I'm not trying to make fun of anyone here. I'm not literally trying to just understand what you're saying. It happened, but it was early 1800s. I'm not saying it won't happen, you guys. I'm literally just trying to understand. So back what you said, other families have. So you're saying I need an automatic weapon so that I can take out other families who might try to take me out. Is that where you're coming from? Anyone remember World War II? I think a war would be a little bit different, don't you think? No, not automatic. You're talking about weapons in general. Most Americans don't own full auto. They're for collectors. They cost 10K plus and require 6+ months waiting period. Fully automatic weapons aren't practical for self-protection. I mean, they can protect you. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Maybe more like the civilian war. So I'm kind of understanding that perhaps the reason why you guys think that's full auto or semi-automatic weapons, why you would want to have and own them, isn't just for fun, which is actually where I was coming from in the beginning. That I figured that people just liked shooting guns and collecting guns. Kind of sounds like right now, a fair amount of you here at least feel like at one point in time you might literally need to mow down a large number of people. Whether it be the government or other people that are trying to kill you, take after your family. Do you feel like that? Some people use rifles for hunting. I think that rifles for hunting is a little different of a conversation. No, not at all. Kill someone? No thanks. Having a bigger gun is more of a means of protecting yourself against the possible takedown of corrupt governments. But like, it's a yes then to the idea of killing multiple people. We want guns to take out aliens. Pretty sure that was a joke. But hell, man, I'm telling you right now, if aliens ever do come, I don't think they're gonna come peacefully. I don't think they're gonna be like, hey, friends, let's work together. There's no fucking way. Laser guns. This is not a conversation either, or we have to end up with an answer here, you guys. And like I said, I don't want people to attack each other. I'm just trying to understand. And I don't think that this right now is the place that I'd like to... Like, let's say that I did make up my mind and I had a strong opinion. I'm not gonna try to push that here now. If we're forced into another revolution, do you think that there might be... That's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. I don't feel like there's gonna be like a revolution. I don't see that happening. Personally, I don't feel like I need the ability to mow down multiple people. But if that were ever the case, do you think that there would be any kind of lead up time to be able to be like, hey, World War III's coming, and you'd be able to take care of it then? Or you guys are like, I don't know, I'm gonna wake up one day and there's gonna be 300 people around me, and I'm gonna just know they're evil and I'm gonna mow them all down. Revolution of toilet paper. We don't know if or when it'll happen. I'd be a little bit more worried about another pandemic that's has like a, you know, 80% death rate. That'll be my top concern. Honestly. There are places in which, you know, this whole government thing that you're talking about. And like I said, I don't even know what countries you guys are all from, but there are definitely some countries out there where we're like, ugh, like you might literally wake up and there's gonna be a bunch of people at your door trying to kill you. It's here. Is that just a normal pepper? What's this? No, bird's eye. Is that like I get close enough to an enemy and they burn? Maybe? Thanks for blocking that bomb, bud. I need guns for zombies. Zombies is not, that's just not gonna happen. It's fun. It's fun to sit there and think about like, well, what if it did? It won't. I'm gonna go risky here. I'm gonna go risky. You know, actually Guppy with the knife is not that great. So, you know, was it worth it? No, but. In case Texas Revolution happens, you on my side or no? I don't even know what the Texas Revolution is. Or if that was even a joke. Boodle-doop. Give me my soul hearts. Texas free from America. Are you from Texas? It's a joke. I think I read something this morning about there being a link between some sort of Texas Revolution and Russia. I don't remember exactly what the details were. Something about somebody was like trying to destabilize something? I don't know, I didn't read into it. But that's the kind of shit that I'm talking about with like Facebook, like how you could sow dissent just anonymously on the internet. Ugh. $0.13. I was really hoping we were gonna get money. Wait, we already been to the shop though, so what is this? Double key room. Mana 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 up. Necro 2. If I had some way to get out of the room, I could come back with my Polaroid, do some naughty things to that bum. I don't have a teleport card though. Was that a tinted rod that just dropped that golden chest? Must have been. Is there anything in the shop? How nice is that? How satisfying is that, me dragging this thing through the rocks? Moon, there's a teleport card. I would like a little bit more health on top of that, but I guess we could go after skulls. Come on. Hey, wasn't there a petrified poop somewhere? Was that this floor? I don't think it's so. Probably wasn't this floor. D100! Get out of here. No, it was not this floor. Shoot. Shit! Haha. I'm holding petrified poop. Thank you. I took it because I'm a genius and I knew ahead of time. I kept it for the poop revolution so I can mow down multiple poops. This is gonna be way easier to do too. How satisfying is this? Woo! There's my health I asked for. Oh man. That's hot. That's hot. What is this? Eternal Heart. Do I remember what Eternal Heart does? Hey! 12 Soul Hearts, that's right. Bethany's unlocked. 69 cents, I'm ready. What do you got? Dark Bum's like, woo! I'll make it rain, I'll make it rain, I'll make it rain on them hoes. Fire Spite, gifted 5 subs. The Cerebral Cloud, J Feather, 26 Walk, Roger, Morning, the Umbreon, and Butter. Phenomenal stuff, thank you for that. For the record, I'm not a gun owner. I have a bow, but that was something I actually got so that I could hang out and relate to my ex. I haven't really shot it since. But I, you know, I understand if people like to do that. That's, you know, it's whatever to me. I can't wait for the comments on this video too, where it's like I'm trying to be as nice as possible, and I'm like, why don't we just, you know, if you want to shoot something like that, go to a gun range. I'm just waiting for somebody like, that's how it already works, you fucking dumbass, you fucking libtard, you piece of shit. Why are you talking out your ass about things that you don't know anything about? I'm like sitting here like, yeah, I don't really know anything about it. Is that how it works? I'm just learning. Fuck you for learning, you fucking piece of shit. Why don't you shut your damn mouth? It's gonna happen. Timmy voice? Nah, that's not Timmy. That's a much eviler force than Tim. We need a teleport card. If we're gonna do our plan. Roger. Sorry for those things in advance. I just have to like brush it off. Just have to brush it off. I remember one time I got like slightly political, basically talking about how like people with money run the world and they create the world around them so that they can have more money, which I'm shocked that anyone could even think that that's not the case. I'm shocked that anyone could even sit there and try to tell me that's not the case when it's just been so overly proved. But anyways, beyond that, people were just like, you fucking don't know shit. Why don't you stop talking and make this a political thing? And blah, blah, blah. It's like, are you a billionaire? How are you offended by that? If you're a billionaire, then yeah. Then yeah, I get it. Let's get out of town. Let's do it. Is it me or is the sound weird? Sound weird, you guys? Friendly reminder to hydrate. Remember we were having like some audio issues where the sound was like super low pitched and shit? Glad that's not happening. Ended up changing my my rate to 41,000 from 48. I don't know what the deal was with that. Music is awesome. Music is great, for sure. 100 bits from Art. Hi, Huts. What's up, Art? Thanks for the bits. Was Petrified Poop our top trinket? Or did I accidentally pick it up and leave something else behind? I don't remember. Curved Horn was last run. Junk Attack 32. What's up? Growth hormones, Norse. Money is tight, had to sub with Twitch Prime. Good thing Twitch Prime is free, assuming you still have that Prime account. Appreciate you. You left the red patch. Red patch being when I take damage. Samson's lock being when I do damage, I get damage up. Is that correct? Something like that, maybe? Yep. I believe so, yeah. I'm fine with that. Petrified poop, I think just, you know, kind of paid for itself there. And we're not hurting. That's gonna be worthless. This will be pretty cool. And that one's worthless. All right. Don't think I fall under a political category. I believe that trying to categorize your beliefs only creates more adversity among people you could have in a lot of common with. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But at the end of the day, you have to, I don't know where you know, like I said, everyone's country is, but here, I mean, you get to vote for somebody. You can just choose not to vote, but chances are somebody's got something you want or stands for something you don't. I just think this two-party system is not really cutting it. I find it interesting that, like, we lump together, you know, I feel like people that have more money tend to be more Republican because it stands for more of, like, you know, save more of your money, right? It's the opposite of socialism, where it's the belief of, you know, paying more money to help those that don't have it. So, like, you have people that have a lot of money, but then you also have, like, religion. Oh, you're religious? Well, then you're probably conservative, right? It's like, oh, you want to own a gun? Well, then now you're lumped in with, like, you know, billionaires and religion. And it's like this weird lumping together of people. Maybe there's a lot of overlap. I don't know, but I find it interesting. Like I said, I'm really not trying to make a political debate here. I'm just pointing out things that just are obvious. Are obvious questions that are out in the open. Why don't people want free healthcare? I believe that the idea of people that don't want free healthcare is that they don't want to spend their money because you weren't able to afford your healthcare, right? You might be sitting there with, like, a really, really good healthcare. You can get helped. You can see a doctor, like, top-notch doctor, any fucking time that you want, and get the top surgery ever. And now we move to this free healthcare thing where you have to now pay more money, and you now get put on a list where you now have to wait for that surgery, right? Despite the fact that 99% of us don't have that coverage, you might not want that because now your coverage is less, right? I think. Free healthcare is an awful idea, says Evolve Drippy. The amount of hospitals inflate their treatments and care is insane. Don't forget, Americans, you can write in people that actually have good policies, so your votes really do matter. Now it's getting super political in the chat. My surgery I've had to wait for anyway. Wait times don't matter to me. Works in Germany. Sir Dan, are you from Germany? German people? French? I'm French. Free healthcare. I don't have free healthcare. I don't know how it would go. German people, do you like it? French people, do you like it? Canadians, how is it? Is it good? Is it shit sometimes? I've never actually been able to have a conversation with somebody about it, so. I'm Dutch, free healthcare, it's great. Dr. Fetus, I don't think that matters with my knife. Gives me a fucking sweet hat, though. Free healthcare is best. It's really good, I think. I don't want to, and I'm not asking the people that don't know where from, right? In Brazil, it's trash. In Denmark, we have free healthcare, but I really don't care. Never really needed to go to the doctor or hospital. Fun fact, I work for a pharmacy and some of my cancer patients have to pay $2,000 plus a month if they don't want to die. This is just maybe I should be screening comments more before I read them, but like I said, even if you guys are saying things that come from what I currently believe, I still don't want to push an agenda here on the channel. Even if it's what I believe. But this honestly is one of the only times I've ever had to actually talk to somebody from a different country with a different system and say, well, what do you think? Right? Here in Brazil, the free healthcare hospitals are nicknamed butcheries sometimes. I don't know much about Brazil, but South America in general, aren't like politics just a big old bag of dick, like in general, like South America lumped together, kind of just politically, government-wise, just being a ginormous bag of dick. Like, unbelievably corrupt. Very corrupt. I'm from Argentina. Well, we beat it. You know, I actually did have plans of using the D100. I guess we could pop it now just to see what— Ah, I'm dying! What is this? Tiny yellow laser. It's my itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot laser. Italy healthcare is good, but extremely slow. Italy has free healthcare. It hasn't turned out good recently. Pandemic-wise. Oh, that's bad damage. It's really bad damage. I don't know if I want to fight their rooms and try to get another charge on this thing. It's gross. Got the ocular rift thing though. That's cool. 9 damage isn't awful. Yeah, survivable for sure. But we could die. I'm out. You've unlocked the secret exit. There it is. We got it. Unlocked. Boom, baby.